Crack it up, give it to me, come on. Crack it up, give it to me, come on. I'm gonna feedback, feedback, oh, feedback, feedback.
I'm here with London boy Pete, who is nominated for Best Escort, and this is like the big category. How excited are you to be here tonight?
Very excited. I can't believe how hot it is here.
I love your accent. It is so adorable. I just want to jump on you right now. Okay, so tell me, have you ever been to the United States before?
Yeah, usually New York, but I wish I'd come to LA because it's so much hotter than New York. It's been freezing in New York.
Now, how do you identify? Straight, gay, bi?
I'm gay, I think
Gay.
gay, yeah, definitely.
Fabulous, good.
I'm not going to pretend.
Okay, good for you. Now, the escort scene in London has just like completely exploded out of nowhere. Like now there's all these rent boys in London. Do you find that how long have you been in the business?
2.5 years.
And do you think that because it's like gotten so big lately that it's been a little bit more difficult to get clients?
No, I think because a lot of the guys are from Eastern Europe and Brazil, so for me, because I'm actually English, it's a lot easier for me to find work. And also, I've got so many clients that really into me and that really have fun with, so yeah, I've not had any problems at all. In fact, January was busier than ever.
Now, I think that's wonderful. You have some stiff competition in this category. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think they're all really good, so I'm just excited for whoever wins. Just being nominated is good enough.
Well, I'm just excited to have you here because you are fucking hot. Okay, so tell me, let's talk a little bit about British pop culture because I just love that. Tell me, you know, it seems like as far as pop music goes, Britain is a lot more accepting of out gay male singers. You know, you've got Will Young, who won the first Pop Idol, and you've got a lot of ex-boy banders. You know, you have
Stephen Gately
from Boyzone, who's so hot. But he, you know, when he broke up with Eloy, I was devastated. But to be perfectly honest, I have a little bit of a crush on Eloy myself. So
do you?
Yeah, if you ever see him, give him my number. Yeah, okay. And then you've got from Westlife.
Oh, what's his name?
Okay, he's dating Kevin though from V, and it's not Shane. It is.
Oh my God, this is gonna kill me.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. I love him though. He's adorable. So, what do you think? Do you think that the UK just as a culture is a lot more accepting of gay people than Americans are?
I think just that society's a lot more liberal in the UK. I think America's a lot more conservative. I think, and but I think you know it seems very open to me as well here. But I think just English society, since Queer as Folk has become a lot more liberal, and that was the real big turning point when Queer as Folk came out.
Yeah, we did that too, and we did it actually longer. But I think yours made more of a cultural impact on your culture than ours did on ours. If that makes any sense, even though ours ran for longer.
Well, I knew that it made a big impact when I came downstairs and saw my mum and my little brother watching Queer as Folk. And I mean, I hadn't come out yet, and I remember the sweat dripping off me thinking, God, they must know. And I couldn't believe it that, you know, normal people, which wouldn't usually be involved in gay culture at all, was sitting down and enjoying a gay programme. So it really changed a lot of people's attitudes for the better.
And now there's a lot of like I know there's a Scottish soap opera right now that has a big gay storyline with an older cop and a young student, and that's like a big deal too. And people love it, and it's real popular.
And there's also Torchwood, the leading character.
John Barrowman, who recently came out not that long ago.
And I mean, he's a leading character of a really popular British mainstream programme, who's openly gay and apparently really hung as well.
Ow, well, that's fantastic. I love me some of that. That's pretty fucking fierce. Okay. Now, going back to the whole pop music thing, were there any like boy banders or singers that you fancied when you were growing up?
I think maybe Take That. I know I hate to say this, but I used to pretend to my sister that I hated Take That. But secretly, you know, I used to really like them. But I mean,
which one though? Like, which one did you like? Robbie?
Robbie, yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm more of a Gaza fan myself. I really like Gary Barlow. I think he's really hot. He's a little husky, you know, but I don't mind that so much.
Well,
I think that's kind of cute.
I think he's kept his looks the best out of all of them, actually, hasn't he?
I agree.
Really
you know, because Mark Owen was such a hottie, and now you look at him and you're like, well, you've led your life. You've lived a full life, haven't you? Yes, but you know they're back and they're in full force. You know, touring and shit.
And Robbie Williams has kind of like gotten into the distance, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he really should have joined.
He was living out here, you know, for a while. So he definitely kind of stepped away for a little bit. But you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right?
Yeah, it's true. But I think the first proper really big gay pop icon was Boy George, really, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In the 80s, I mean, he really blazed the trail. And then George Michael, but the difference is Boy George came out of his own accord, and George Michael was kind of forced out. What do you think of him, like, constantly G'ing out behind the wheel? Like, what's that about? Like, get a driver. I mean, like, we have stupid dizzy celebutantes like Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan that get arrested for DUIs, and these bitches can afford drivers, and they don't have them. And George Michael does the same thing. So what is his trip?
Well, I think it's like a new phenomenon, isn't it? You can actually meet a celebrity and have sex with him in public, can't you?
Yeah.
No one else has ever offered that before George Michael.
Yeah, you can't really do that in LA. I mean, well, he could probably before he got
George,
caught.
yeah, exactly.
And now, you know, he won't come back here. So much for that.